Hey guys, welcome to the Acteria Magic channel. I'm Steve, your host of the Acteria. Today we're going to be talking about the basic objective of Magic the Gathering. So let's talk about that. Every card in your deck should have this backing on it. You can't put a Yu-Gi-Oh card in your deck, that kind of thing. Duh, right? And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start the game with 20 health. Now this is 20 health that we can take damage from, and then if we get to 0, we die. So we both start the game with 20 cards traditionally. In a commander game, it'll be 100 cards, and 40 life instead of 60 cards and 20 life. In a one-on-one game, it's 20 life, 60 cards, 60 cards. Okay, how do we win? All right, we reduce the opponent's life to 0. We give them 10 infect counters. We'll not talk about that today. Make them draw when their library is empty. For instance, if they have no cards left in their library and they go to draw for the turn, which you have to draw every turn, if you cannot draw a new card, you lose the game. Or that opponent loses the game. Now, how do we reduce their life total to 0? Well, traditionally, creatures attacking is the way that we kill our opponent, but we can also do spell damage through things like Lightning Bolt. But let's just talk about creatures really quick. All right, this is Vastwood Gorger. He's a basic creature. He's got a 6 converted mana cost. He's got 1 green and 5 of any other color, and he's a 5/6. Well, whenever Vastwood Gorger, that's his power is in the red here. He's a 5 attack and he's a blue in toughness, aka his defense. So if we go and we attack with Vastwood Gorger and they block with the Canyon Minotaur, our 5 points of damage are going to be applied to their 3 points of toughness in the blue, and vice versa. Canyon Minotaur's attack is now going to be applied to Vastwood Gorger, and they're going to deal damage to each other. Well, Vastwood Gorger has 6 points of toughness, and Canyon Minotaur only has 3 points of toughness. So Canyon Minotaur is going to take 5 points of damage and die, but he's also going to get a chance to deal his 3 points of damage to Vastwood Gorger. Vastwood Gorger is going to live through it because he didn't take enough damage to die. If he takes another 3 points of damage during that same turn, he will then die. So for instance, if we do 3 damage here, and then we Lightning Bolt Vastwood Gorger for another 3 points of damage, he's taking a total of 6 and he goes to the graveyard. However, every turn, Vastwood Gorger is going to get his life back, and at the end of his turn, he's going to have 6 toughness again, and they're going to have to deal another 6 points of damage. So, whenever they attack, they're going to be turned sideways or tapped. Whenever they become tapped, that means that they've been used for the turn, and they cannot do any other actions. So, in this case, now Vastwood Gorger is tapped, and it cannot block for us. Now, whenever Vastwood Gorger deals or has 5 power, it will deal 5 damage to my health or to the opponent's health, right? Now, we would start at 20 health, we take 5 points of damage, our life total is now 15. We can gain life, we can lose life, we can freeze our life in place, so to speak, and that's the basics of the game. Now, once that life total goes from 20 to 0, or 100 million to 0, or 1 to 0, that person now loses the game. Anyway, I hope you guys like this. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Deuces.